one of the sad day in my life, the day they diagnosed my son. They have a two-way they diagnose children with autistic in America here. One is when the PhD will come to your house, or you will take them to the office, and they will give them some toys and stuff, and then they will sit down and they just watch the child. They will give them toys, they will give him different objects. I will speak English precisely because a lot of people are upset. My American story. And that one, they will come to the house and then they diagnose it. So when they did that, Charlton was like maybe like a year and 6 months or so. But for you to get service, for you to get so many things for Charlton, like let's say that your child is a packer. I think that's the name. When the child puts stuff in their mouth, or the child need more attention, you have to go to a meeting. It's a lot. And I'm going to be a big girl and give it to you this with no tears. And it's just to encourage everybody. So the first one was done in my house, and then they told me I cry and stuff like that. But then going forward, Charlton need more help. So for you to get more help, because they give him early intervention, but when he's getting old, you need more than early intervention. So there's a building in Fordham Road, Fordham on Webster. It's a big old building. They call it like cake building. It's big. And I remember me that my English is so bad. And I want you to share the video for me. And it's one of my American story. Please share the video for me. They will write you a letter, and it's a lot of stuff, a lot of forms. So imagine me that I'm not able to read, and and sometimes you don't even want to tell anybody because you are afraid. So like you are holding there. So I would just look through and then see that I have a meeting and stuff. And I remember I went in there. It was around like 11:15 in the morning. You have to enter the building. They take your bag. They have to scan. You go through the machine and stuff. And then I went there. There was a meeting. And when you enter there, it's big hall. And they have a table, like a very long table. And you know what? I remember it like right now. There's some things that no matter what, you can never, ever forget it. I'm trying not to cry, because every time that I think about this, I cry. And it's bad. Now things have changed. So there's certain words that they don't use it anymore. So big old table and a lot of chair. And you will see that I'm sitting there, and they give you the room number, so you know that this is the room that you have to be. But you see people going into the office and going to the office and watching the time and stuff like that. And somebody will be talking to somebody, like like a big office. Then I was sitting there, and then my time that they're supposed to start the meeting was 12. And I was there like 11:45 and something. So I waited, and finally I've seen people come in there. They will put the chair, they sit down, they put the chair, they sit down. So me, that I can read and I really don't know, but I've seen that it is something for Charlton. I have to be there for Charlton to get more service. And then I see so many people coming to sit on the table. It's bad. A lot of people are pulling their chairs, sitting. The table is very long, and they're sitting there. And that day I met a lady. She's a Muslim. She cried. One life, like, what? Things that you think you cannot do. It gets to a point, you become the boss in it. God have given me so much strength that things that is supposed to break me made me a somebody. Like things that is supposed to destroy me, God turned it around in my life. And I know he will do the same thing to you, for you. So I was sitting, we were waiting, like a lot of people were sitting. Then I had this tall guy came and then looking at the one, he said, Miss Arthur. So I'm like, then he shook my hand, he said, you can sit here. So it's like dining table, big one. So they put me ahead of that one and he went and sat on the other side. And it was more than 20 people. Imagine me, what I have been through. It's only God. It's only God. There's some things that I keep it to myself. Only God. Only God. And then I'm like, a lot of people, and they start passing a sheet. This person sign, everybody, they passing it. The sheet keep going around. Then it came to me, then I see Charlton Asari, and then I have to write my name, Mother. Hey, me, I don't even understand what I'm doing here. And that is one thing that I cry. I shouldn't have used the term. I should have just do. I remember I go to what is that? All About Kids and Macy Drive, and anytime I go there for meeting, I say, God, why I'm here? Why? God, why you put? Because when I go there and I see people, and I'm like, God, I don't belong here. Take me out of here. Do something. But then I ask those parents that they are there too, why are they there? It is not only you. It is not only you. What you are going through, it's not only you. So a lot of people signed, and I'm so confused. I'm scared. And then that time was a time that they used retarded. They said, your son is retarded. Like Jimmy. Now they have stopped that word. Before they even do a bracelet. So when people that they come on social media and they insult my son, even before in the book here, that day you have to accept that your son is retarded. Ubani ye Jimmy. That is the meaning of it. I don't know. So you are baller mommy. Because I have to even accept it so that Charlton can get more service. That's what you don't get it. Now things have changed. I'm so upset that I use time. I should have just do my video straight. So they sit down and Charlton was putting things in his mouth. He pick up anything. So Charlton need when he's in school, he needs supervision. Somebody have to watch him, because if not, he can swallow something. And for him to get all the service, you have to go for that meeting and you have to accept that your child is retarded. So they did everything, and I should have asked for translator, but I didn't. So I said I will be fine. I will be able to understand. They did everything, and then they tell me that so they are able to gonna give Charlton a power, and that's expensive, like 1-to-1 for your child. Now it's different. I will continue this video, and they said you have to accept it, and I didn't understand. I said, accept what? And they said, accept that your child is retarded. Jimmy. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna accept it. Social security that they give it to kids with special need, I refused it because I didn't want to accept Charlton's situation. Share this video for me to encourage somebody. Whatever you are going through, if God doesn't give you the answer, he will make a way. He will give you the strength to go through.